It is at this point, where Liren is staring down over the edge of these crumbling stairs, that she realizes they're treading far too far into the unknown perils that await.
I'm here.
It is at this point that she urges the party that they should reconsider taking this final leap towards the unknown. And everybody has no problem falling back. Little do they know that in an alternate timeline, they came face to face with the Master Below, and the Master Below obliterated them utterly. They will return another time when they are stronger, better prepared, a little more brave. Hey folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. And when last we left off, the Master Below is a dragon comprised of Ardra, and we stood no chance against them. No chance whatsoever. So we are not going to be fighting that fight anytime soon. We will wait until we're a little bit higher level. We couldn't even engage in any cheese strategies because we don't have any spells that can reach that far. Even if we got the dragon to stay where they were after the dialogue, and we didn't fight them, there's no way for us to reach them.
Beautiful as it can be with the absence of children.
If we could reach them, we absolutely would be able to pepper them with ranged attacks. So our supplicant is here. We shall send Spunty to help them.
I'm here.
I think we'll just have a quick rest in... I think we want might. Because we are finally going to be going to the White March to check out the expansion. We're not going to be progressing the main plot. That would probably create some points of no return on certain places and people we can talk to.
Well met, friend.
But this self-contained expansion area will probably be fine enough to check out. Also, I think we're a high enough level that it shouldn't be too tricky. So, let's get rid of a few of our random items. Like all of these. Quite safely get rid of all of them. Armor? We do have a lot of Skaean cultist robes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could keep 6 of them and still sell all of them. And I want to see if we can find in here some Vithrak brain. There are indeed some Vithrak brains. We will take them. We'll also take some Stelgar tooth and some awakened Ardra. Why not? Make that trade. And now we will go to the exit of our castle and take the day or so's travel up into the frozen north, where everything is probably going to be terrible.
Absolutely.
Last thing the deer would need is another foreign colony.
We're replacing the awfulness of the surrounding area here with the awfulness of the frozen north. Reminds me a lot of Icewind Dale in a way. Except there's probably less... No, I was about to say there's probably less super evil entities that wish to take over everything. But there might very well be one of them. We don't know. But I do know it's time for us to head all the way over here. Take a day to travel to Stalwart Village. Your party is considered high level for the content in the White March. If you would like, the critical path can be increased in difficulty to give you more of a challenge. The rewards you receive will be the same regardless of the option you choose. Your choice cannot be changed once it has been selected. As fun as making things more challenging could be, I'm going to go with standard. I fought hard for my higher levels, and I want to enjoy the benefits of them. Besides, us being high level is no guarantee that we'll be able to take on everything that's here. New loading screen.
You set out for Stalwart. The White March rises up in the distance, stretching to the north and south as far as the eye can see. It beckons to you with peaks like broken fingers. The road thins to a tattered ribbon, and the shadow of the mountains falls across your path. You've barely begun your climb when the darkening sky pummels you with hailstones and turns the ground beneath you to ice. You press on. The air grows thin, and the treacherous mountain passes funnel screeching winds past your ears. A blizzard forces you to make camp for 3 days, huddling for safety while snow piles around your refuge. At last the weather clears, and you approach Stalwart under a crisp blue sky. There's a noise, high and sharp, coming from the village that sounds at first like another frozen gale. But when you top the rise and reach the village's wooden gates, you see what lies beyond them.
Someone attacking the village by the looks of it, because that's a lot of smoke.
It's Darzier, with a whole pack of them!
We can take these bastards!
I'm not sure you can, but it's hiling payday. There are 3 ogres there. Kill Darzier in Stalwart village. Well, let's move forward. What are we dealing with here? We're dealing with a cannoneer. Oh dear. Okay, you go there. You take care of the cannoneer. Buff here.
Aye?
Blast the cannoneer.
I'm here.
Just blast the cannoneer
Following
with
your
everything you've got. Cannoneers are a problem.
Mow it.
There are 2 of you having at thee there. There's 1 of you having at thee there. Okay,
How may I help?
you start doing that. And this. I don't think we're going to be in time to save you. You really should be switching to a melee weapon, but I do not think you have a melee weapon. Right. Do this. You
What?
should absolutely do that. Yep, you're gone. But so is the cannoneer. Right, go over here. Distract. This one's nearly down. Excellent.
Feels sharp as
This. Okay, you're down too.
What?
Finish this one off with just our non-consumable
I wish
resources.
you no harm.
We need to save as much as we can because I imagine this is going to be an endurance match. Some ogre blood. We've got potion of minor regeneration.
I'm here.
And we have got another vial of ogre blood. We are saving. After every one of these fights, we're going to save. Let us explore thoroughly.
Yes.
See if we can... Okay, there's things to look at. We'll look at those later. Grab this. Anything up here? There's something to loot. Might as well grab that while I'm thinking about it. Hammer and chisel. Always handy. There's probably a way over there we can go, but it is locked off. That leads to Longwatch Falls. There is a wagon here that has nobody by it, I imagine, because, yep, everything's under attack.
Look out! More of them by the fishery!
Thanks for the warning. I hope you survive. Okay, we have a crag ogre, a winter wolf, and a winter wolf here, and another crag ogre. That's a chanter. Okay,
Hey.
the chanter needs
What?
to go down first.
Aye?
So you get that.
I'm here.
You get that.
Yes?
You get that. I'm gonna have you blast this one here. Yeah, you need to go. But I also need to keep in mind that there are a lot of enemies here. Oh! Bear is having a sit, considering their life choices. Okay, we're under attack here. I need you to switch to a melee weapon and attack that. Right. Do this, it'll hit all of them.
How may I help?
You need to do that. Back up. Good. Attack the challenge. Take a little bit of damage, but you're regenic, which is nice. I need you to focus on this one. You don't have a lot going on there.
How may I help?
I don't want to use any of my super consumable stuff
Yes.
yet. Not yet. These are per rest. Don't use those yet. Okay. Kapow! You're still alive, which I'm very glad for.
Hey.
The Winter Wolf is down. That Crag Ogre is
How may I
also almost down.
What?
We get some Distraction Skeletons. You're down! Excellent. Distraction Skeletons, speaking of which, are going to be replaced with Distraction Worms.
I'm 10!
Right. 2 of you here, 1 of you there. Knock this one down. If you can. Excellent.
I'm here.
You're down. Now everyone can focus on this crag ogre. And this villager survives, which I'm very glad for. Right, encounter is done.
Alright then.
We will save again. Saves are made. We will now head up. You did say the fishery, but I'm going to explore everywhere else first. But let's go up here.
I'm here.
Is there anyone here? Yes. A crag ogre chanter. Well, charge forward, charge forward. There's also a cannoneer and a normal ogre. Right, you do that. And that's a nasty sounding. It's a very nasty sounding weapon.
Following your lead.
Switch to your range weapon. Do that.
What?
Get this buff.
How may I help?
Blast the cannoneer. Blast the cannoneer. The cannoneer needs to go. I need you.
Your thoughts
to
must flow deeply.
First, get this chanter. Yep. This and that. You now need to do this to make them be befuddled. Can't do anything yet, but that crag ogre has berserked. We don't know how much health they have right now. Good news is the charger is gone. You can now move forward and deal with the cannoneer.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
I have them.
Just blast this one. Still going for now. And there we go. Now it's your turn. Excellent. You have been reduced to small little piles of giblet.
Of course.
Anything here? Yes, there is a reagent that we can grab. Grab that. There's a house, we will look at that later. There's this area here. Durgan's battery. And there's the fishery here. Right.
Yes.
What we shall do is we shall save now. Oh, also grab this hip. Save. And ready for the next fight.
I'm here.
Still haven't used any of our consumable resources. That's intentional. Save all of those for the boss of this encounter. Okay, there's a wolf. Let the wolf get close. Target the wolf individually. Also, we'll be getting some experience for taking these down, because they are foes we've not faced yet. Winter wolf there, some XP. So, you're down. Now we go over here. There's another wolf, but we can deal with wolves quite quickly, at least when they're alone. Less so when there's loads of them.
I'm here.
In fact, that encounter happened so quickly that Lirin hadn't finished loading
I'm here.
Archibus. Oh, box here. Take that fish. Okay. This is probably going to be an area where there are more opponents. So let's see if we can find our way over to there. Oh. Okay, here we have an ogre, a chanter. I get the feeling if I'd have winded my way around, I could have been ambushed by these ones. Well, good news! We can help out.
I'm here.
What's the dangerous foe here? Crag ogre. The chanter's the dangerous one. The chanter is the dangerous one. So, you do that. You do that. You go help out.
How may I help?
You're going to fire at the chanter. Oh, they're not doing very well at all. They are being overwhelmed, but luckily, we're here to help out.
Yes?
We are here to help. Oh, I would have started running a lot sooner, but this might have happened very quickly this time. Okay. Don't know that you made it, but... No, you didn't make it. I'm sorry. Okay, you're gone. Excellent. That just leaves a crag ogre, a cannoneer, and a crag ogre. We can deal with this. Absolutely deal with this. So, focus on the crag ogre.
Yes?
That's it.
I'm here.
This. Crag ogre's gone. That's it. Yep. You can then start attacking the cannoneer. We can start attacking the crag. We can just knock you down, constantly distract you. Then we finish you off. Definitely need to head up to this area and deal with whoever's there. Don't want to be ambushed. Grab all that. Grab this.
Hey.
Grab this. Music's doing a great job of enhancing the terror and the pandemonium of the whole situation.
Yes?
Okay, let's sneak around here. There's the encounter to be had there. I don't want to face it yet. Let's go here and have a... Yep! Find a crag ogre.
Brave.
I know that if we find their leader, they're absolutely going to call everyone else to help them. And we don't want everyone else to help them. I'm really glad I have these spells that I can just use once per encounter. They make things a lot easier. Okay. Let's finish you off. Excellent. That's another fight taken care of. I should save. Keep saving. And now we'll explore. Any loot?
I'm
Not that I
here.
can see. Any ogres? Okay, that's how we travel out. We don't want to travel out until we've cleared all the ogres from the village. Speaking of ogres, here's an ogre.
Brave thou
One cannoneer by themselves. Well,
How may I
bad news
help?
for you. You blasted a bear in the face, but that's not going to be enough. It's not going
Your
to be enough
thoughts
at
must
all.
flow deeply
We
indeed.
have a lot of firepower at our disposal. Sneak around the back, couldn't we? We could. But I'm not going to. Grab this.
I'm here.
A lot of fire. Okay, with that done, I'm going to save here. I'm going to head over to this side where I think their attack came from. Oh yeah, the attack came from this side. You can see from the shattered palisade wall. Alright, we ready? Nope. Are we doing it anyway? Yes. Let's go. So, over here we have Crag Ogre, all this. We could start with a fireball.
Ah, thank you.
Yes, let's start with a fireball. Good plan. Good plan. Okay, we have Crag Ogre, some wolves.
following your lead.
Start shooting.
I'm here.
Get a shot here. That's a nice ricochet there. You now need to do this. Pull that one down. We have War Leader Darzir and a Cannoneer. Right. And another Cannoneer. Right. Deal with these ones quickly. These ones need to fall fast. Okay, once they're down, you've taken a fair bit of damage, but that's alright. I'm going to have you do this so that this Crag Ogre falls. Oh, you snuck around to behind, have you? Well, good news. We have a sword to deal with that. We're going to do this now. Get some stamina regen. You're going to keep doing it. We really need to deal with you now. Well, the good news is we could deal with you after this and that. Okay, Darzir, that one's yours. You've got that one. Take a shot there. I need you to start blasting with bounding missiles. Actually, if we take out Darzir, now we'll just do this. Fire there! That's a fair amount of damage. Okay,
Yes.
that one's down. I now need you to fire some worms.
Oh,
Get some worms out. Focus on this one. So you're doing that, you're doing that.
Yes?
You now need to do a bounding missiles here.
I'm here.
Shoot here. You need to get some big spells out. Do that. There we go. Now it's just Darzir. So,
Take them all with
you do that. You can attack here.
them.
Zir is badly injured.
Yes.
You need to switch to this. Knock you down if we can. Have at thee! Okay, that did not work. You can knock us down, though.
How may I help?
You can knock us down. Right. Let's get some missiles off.
Lava will be on.
And some more missiles off. Durance, meanwhile, can get this spell off.
Seek. Lava will be on. Seek.
There we go! Daz is down.
Hey,
Let's go and finish off the remainder.
How may I help?
I'm very glad that I dealt with all of the other ogres. Did not want to
Following
get
your
flanked by them.
Lava will be on. Seek.
You're
I'm here.
all
I'll let Margaret's
gonna be
fire
overwhelmed.
blast this.
Oh yeah,
I have-
you're not great in melee. I'm glad for that. Shot there, you're down. And you're down. Excellent.
I'm here.
Darcier's fallen. Back to the matron now.
And they flee. Excellent. You're the one Guild sent for. She'll want to speak with you. Her house is just up the way, next to Gref's Rest. The messenger pants, waving smoke away from his face.
Katie's house is burning! Hurry, they're both in there!
Well, we'd better help with that first.
Oh, the hut's coming down!
Well, we're going in. Okay, we need to be quick. What are we going to need if we're going to survive in a burning building? We're going to need constitution. We're going to need strength if we have to move things that are away. We're going to need to be able to see things. Your resolve is 14. You're currently wearing a cloak that gives you... This gives you an endurance bonus. Yeah, that's not important right now. What is going to be important is having more resolve. You're not wearing anything that gives you resolve, are you? A reflex, a dex, a resolve +1. Well, resolve +3 is better than resolve +1. That gives you resolve 16. Might, yeah, you're probably the best that we... Ooh, might +19 though. Might +19. Do you have anything that's giving you might? No! We're gonna give you something that gives you might. Get rid of that. Take this. That gives you... Actually, put that back. That gives you might 21. Might 21, con 17, resolve 16. Yeah, go.
I'm here.
You're gonna be the one we send in. The roof of this hut is almost entirely enveloped in flames, lighting the snow in stark orange hues. Several beams have been reduced to ember-dotted husks. Through the hut's threshold, you can only see billowing smoke. Fire roars as it climbs the timbers. The air feels thick and hot, and the building is a maze of flame. Withstanding the smoke and navigating the fire will be a challenge. Adir, you're going in. Adir leaps over the burning threshold, plunging out of sight and behind a wall of smoke. Inside the house, fire has pitted the walls and beams. A thick haze rolls through the building. It is hard to see even a few feet ahead, save for the occasional glimpse of glowing embers. If we had survival, we'd spot something, but we're not going to. The air is thick with acrid black smoke, but Adir presses on regardless, using a hand to filter the worst of it. Con 15. Adir moves onward through a haze of heat and soot. The hut groans and shifts as the blaze grows. With a mighty groan, the burning beam comes crashing down. Caught off guard, Adir is pinned beneath a heavy log. Well, let's push that away. Even reeling from the impact, Adir is still able to heave the debris away with relative ease. Adir gets back upright, a little winded from the ordeal. A sudden flashover singes Adir's arm. It doesn't stop Adir, but the pain steadily grows. Pressing forward, Adir comes at last to a wider room. To her left is a man, the source of the faint cries for help. He stands trapped behind a curtain of flame, arms raised to ward off the heat. It may be impossible to reach him without quenching the fires first. We don't have a way to do that. To the right, a woman lies unconscious beneath what appears to have once been the roof. She's small, but the rubble trapping her looks heavy. Smoke winds its way up and out into the open air, obscuring all sight to the outside. In such a situation, focus on the person that is unable to help themselves first. Unconscious person. Situation to the right. This woman is trapped beneath a considerable amount of rubble, including a heavy crossbeam. A purpling bruise on her temple suggests that she was struck as the debris fell. Try to lift the rubble. The crossbeam has provided the woman with some protection against the scattered debris that fell alongside it, but the beam itself is now weighted down. Adir grips the end of the beam and, using every ounce of strength, strains to lift it clear. After a period of fruitless struggle, the beam finally begins to rise by slow degrees. With one great final effort, Adir heaves the last of the rubble clear of the woman. Though still unconscious, the woman is free of the rubble and can now be moved. Let's see if we can help the man. Adir approaches the other victim. Flames rise and lick at Adir. Adir can keep going, but not for much longer. Help! Please! Help me here! A man dressed in the haphazard armour of a local guard stands trapped at one side of the house. Fire has worked its way across the floorboards, blocking all escape. See if we can reach him. We don't have any of these to help us. Adir moves towards him, but the flames scald Adir's arms. The man also tries to move towards Adir, but the flame rises higher and blocks his path. We're gonna have to go out and come back for him, hopefully. Adir approaches the other victim. Smoke clogs Adir's lungs and the heat has become unbearable. He will collapse soon. Carry her out. The woman is of a slight frame and carrying her proves easier than freeing her from the rubble. Adir hoists her carefully onto the shoulder. We're gonna have to retreat. Beset by smoke-clogged air, blistering heat and many debris, Adir is rapidly losing strength. With every passing moment, survival becomes more unlikely. Keeping a firm hold upon the unconscious woman, Adir turns for the exit. Adir clears the fallen beam with easy grace, avoiding the scattered embers and debris underfoot. The smoke clouds Adir's vision and makes it difficult to breathe, but Adir staggers onward. At last, Adir comes to the door, rushing out of the blaze and into the mountain air. You saved someone.
Not living in a place like
Thank
this.
the gods you saved her.
It's a wonder anybody stayed at all.
I was sure that thing was coming down and taking your friend with it. The man wipes his brow and stares at the collapsing house. At least you got Katie out when you did. As for poor Lugolda. His eyes widen as a section of the roof collapses. He looks away, shaking his head. We did all we could. You look like you could use a drink. Take us over to Helfrix and have one on me. He flips you a couple flat, carved bones. We did something. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. But we were able to save someone. And when we come back, folks, we'll start exploring this village. Or what remains of it, anyway. This place has certainly seen better days. That it has. Oh, that it has. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. With combat and tragedy, we begin our journey through the expansion of Pillars of Eternity.